a tussle between Sambujang Ture and the center forward Abdullahi. And it is already a delivery from the goalkeeper. Is the ball forward, trying to connect Mustafa Jallo up front. Mustafa controlled that ball beautifully. He's been dispossessed by Fode Dabo. And Yankuba Sabali to the rescue of Real de Banjul and guarded that ball. Collects that ball, and Yankuba will now start the play from their own half. Makaira Tambedu. Makaira is one of the central defenders for Real de Banjul. Moves the ball forward. Makaira to Amadou Nyasi, who is very close to him. Amadou Nyasi drops deep, back to the goalkeeper Sabali Yankuba for Real de Banjul. Yankuba Sabali to Fode Dabo, who is operating as one of the midfielders and the holding midfielder for Real de Banjul. Amadou Nyasi will now use the opportunity to move the ball forward. This time Alassana Kamara picks possession. Abdullahi Cisse into the center circle on the left side of Real de Banjul's attack. This is the number 4 Abdullahi Jallo, who chips the ball forward to Mohamed Chuso to chase. Sambujang Ture on a defensive mission. Incredible and timely interception from the central defender and team captain Sambujang Ture, and he seems not to be happy with the central referee Mod Lamin Joub after that infringement on him by by Mohamed Suso, and it is going to be a set piece for the boys in white, Fortune, who will now have the opportunity to effect this set piece. Team captain Sambujang is currently having a word with the central referee Mod Lamin Joub, and Fortuna also having some of their players warming up as they prepare to introduce fresh legs into this contest. It is going to be a delivery for the boys in white, just as I said earlier, Fortune, and they will now rely on their goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang to deliver this effort. Launches the ball forward, long and high one into the area. Mustafa Jallo, hard a touch. Makaira Tambedo, great control. To Amadou Nyasi, who controls that ball beautifully, squares the ball to Alassana Kamara, who also controls that ball beautifully, and he goes to ground. And he's been rewarded by the central referee Mod Lamin Joub, and Real de Banjul will now start the play from their own half. Hassan Jiba to Makaira Tambedo, who picks possession in their own half. Makaira chips the ball, no player to chase. And Abdullahi Tamba guarded that ball comfortably for Fortune. In their own half, drills the ball to Mod Lamin Sanyang, who is one of the new entrants, who is the latest entrance for Fortune. This time, Real de Banjul picks possession, squares the ball into the area. And is that going to be a yellow card? Yes. That's going to be a yellow. Central referee Mod Lamin Joub has already dashed out. A yellow card to center forward Abdullahi Cisse. And the goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang is currently down injured, receiving medical attention from the team of medics. It is still a barren scoreline in the first 15 minutes of the second half from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in the game between Fortune and Real de Banjul. And the last time these two sides met was a 2-0 victory for the champions Real de Banjul against Fortune in a game played at the Live Your Life Dreams football field in Basori. And in that game, Real de Banjul goals were scored by Mustafa Nyasi and Alassana Kamara to record a 2-0 victory against Fortune. Here they are playing in the second game and second time this season from the Boxbar Mini Stadium, and this is the home game for Real de Banjul, and it is currently 0 apiece between these two sides. Fortune had the opportunity in the first half to find the back of the net from the spot, but unfortunately for them, center forward Mustafa Jallo's effort is being saved by the goalkeeper Yankuba Sabali for Real de Banjul. It's going to be a double substitution. Did I say Mohamed Badamosi? Abdurrahman Badamosi is in, and Abdurrahman Badamosi is in, replacing Abdullahi Cisse. And Samba Jallo is also off. Already quickly taken. Esa Jallo moves the ball forward on a defensive mission. This time Mustafa Jallo has been penalized by the central referee, and it is going to be a set piece. A delivery for Real de Banjul. Fode Dabo picks possession. Fode squares the ball to Makaira Tambedu. Amadou Nyasi controls that ball beautifully. Squares the ball to Jallo on the left side of Real de Banjul's attack. Suso controls that ball beautifully. Moves the ball forward to Amadou Nyasi, who controls that ball. This time Bernard Silva on a defensive mission. Seni Jata moves the ball for Fortune FC. Modlamin Sanyang goes to ground, and he's been rewarded by the central referee Modlamin Job. Musa Jiba replaces Samba Jallo. 34 for Real de Banjul. Fortune will move the ball on the left side of the attack. Hassan Jiba on a defensive mission blocks that ball. And this time Real de Banjul picks possession, trying to move the ball forward. Gets the ball to the advancing Amadou Nyasi. Amadou squares the ball, blocked in there by Fortune. Amadou regain possession for Real de Banjul. Amadou Nyasi back to the central defender and team captain Esa Jallo. Esa deals the ball low to the new entrant Musa Jiba. Musa back to the central defender Makaira Tambedu. Tambedu Makaira squares the ball to Hassan Jiba, who will now move the ball forward, chips the ball forward, not a great one. Cherno Job picks possession, great control and tone. Cherno Job to his midfield partner Ibu Sanyang. Ibu will now connect Ibrahima Toure on the right side of looking to get Toure back to Bernard Silva. Bernard back to Ibrahima Toure once again for Fortune. Fortune will play the ball back to the central defender and team captain. This is Cherno Job. Fortune enjoying possession in their opposition's half. This time can they get something here to the advancing Ibrahima Toure, who moves the ball into the area. Hassan Jiba on a defensive mission heads the ball of the area, and a throw in, and it's going to be a substitution, another substitution. Seni Jata is off, and he will be replaced by Ali Usey. Seni Jata of Ali Usey in. Ali will be introduced shortly. Ali Usey in and Seni Jata off. And Ali was part of the last under 20. Abdullah Tamba deals the ball to Bakari Sise, who controls that ball beautifully. This is Modlamin Sanyang. Modlamin Sanyang back to his team captain. Fortune now will try to get something here. Can they get something? Fortune plays the ball to the new entrant Ali Usey, whose force control isn't a great one, and we will try to cross over to other venue to get you result. This is Mohamed Suso using his pace. He's indeed a pacey player. Let's see what he would surely do. Drills the ball into the area, into the back of the net. Abdurrahman Badamosi scores for Real de Banjul. Few minutes after his introduction, and that was indeed a pacey attack from Mohamed Suso, and Mohamed connects Abdurrahman Badamosi, whose final touch poke the ball into the back of the net to give the lead to the champions Real de Banjul from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and Fortune are currently trailing here by a goal to nil. Kemo Kani. Abdurrahman Badamosi, after a few minutes after his introduction, he got his name on the score sheet.
Yes, very well up. Suso is a very, very pacey player, Mohamed, for the Real de Banjul side. So you can see the way he pushes the ball, and then Cherno finds it very, very difficult. Finds it very, very difficult to match his pace, and then he went past Chi, and then crosses the ball low for their star striker Abdurrahman Badamosi to give them the lead here at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. So this will be a double if the game had to end like this, a double over the Fortune side Real de Banjul this season. I mean Mohamed Suso is a very, very pacey player, so Cherno is not that pacey, so Mohamed knows that, and then tries to capitalize on Cherno's pace, and then push the ball to his favor, and then square the ball for Abdurrahman to give his side the lead here. So currently the league leaders and also the champions Real de Banjul are currently leading here by a lone goal 2-0 against the Fortune side.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kani, and we will try to cross over shortly to get you the latest as things unfold in the GFF Men's Division 1. Fortune will try to move the ball forward. This goal will definitely be a wake-up call for the home side of Fortune as they try to move the ball forward. They've been dispossessed. And we will try to cross over. But before we cross over, it is currently at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, Fortune 0, Real de Banjul 1 after 71 minutes of play at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in the game between Real Greater Tomorrow and Armed Forces. 63 minutes on the clock. Greater Tomorrow 1, Armed Forces 1 in the game between Team Rhino and Steve Biko. 71 minutes on the clock. It is still Team Rhino 0, Steve Biko 1, and these are the 3 games that are currently underway in the GFF Men's Division 1 as far as today's fixtures are concerned. Fortune trailing Real de Banjul 1-0. Greater Tomorrow 1-1 against Armed Forces. Team Rhino trailing Steve Biko by a goal to 0. And back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium. This is for the Dabo on a defensive mission. Blocks that ball, and the central referee Modlamin Job waved in for a throw-in against Real de Banjul. Modlamin Sanyang picks possession for Fortune to the new entrant Ali Use. Ali received the ball, powered that ball over the bar. Ali's powerful shot sailed over the bar, and a goal kick to the champions and tabletoppers Real de Banjul, and they will now rely on Yankuba Sabali to deliver that effort. And there is a man on the ground, a player for Real de Banjul, Hassan Jiba, is currently down injured. Hassan Jiba is currently down injured, and he will be assisted by the medics from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And Jiba Hassan is one of the wing backs for Real de Banjul. Hassan Jiba has been assisted by the medics from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in a lively contest between Real de Banjul and Fortune, and this game is coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and the game is live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube, and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune FC at the commentary decks for LSTV. Parlamin Fati, Kemo Kanyi, and behind the camera is Osman Kamara. Hassan Jiba is being supported off the area, and Mustafa Nyasi is warming up for Real de Banjul on the far side. And Nyasi Mustafa might be introduced if Hassan isn't able to continue in this game. He's still been assisted by the medics, and Mustafa Nyasi, who was part of the last under-20, is also warming up on the far side. And we also seen Nene Gassama. Also preparing to be introduced here for Real de Banjul. And Bernard Silva moves the ball forward, and the flag of the assistant referee being raised against Jallo, who is operating as the left wing back, Abdullah Jallo, and he's the younger brother of Esa Jallo, team captain for Real de Banjul. And Ibrahima Toure. Ibrahima Toure will now hand the ball to Ibu Sanyang 8. Pa Abdul Cham is also one of the players preparing to be introduced. This is Ibu Sanyang preparing to deliver this effort. Real de Banjul have already assembled a 2-man wall. Ibu Sanyang floats the ball into the area. Ball been headed out. Ali Use with another effort, but sailed over the bar once again. And it's going to be another goal kick for the away side Real de Banjul, who are currently enjoying a 1-0 advantage against Fortune at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and their goal is been scored by Abdurrahman Badamosi few minutes after his introduction in the second half. Pa Abdul Cham, Mustafa Nyasi, is going to be a triple substitution for Real de Banjul any moment from now. It's going to be a triple substitution any moment. Yankuba Sabali launches the ball forward, long and high one into the area. Bernard Silva, hard no touch. Abdullah Tamba heads the ball down to Cherno Juba. Cherno to Bernard Silva once again, who controls that ball beautifully. Bernard moves the ball forward, trying his luck, and his effort is been blocked. Fode Dabo picks possession for Real de Banjul. Real will now move the ball forward to the new entrant, who plays the ball quickly to Fode Dabo. Amadou Nyasi into the center circle. Real de Banjul, not a very good control. Ibu Sanyang picks possession, squares the ball on the left side. Modlamin Sanyang. Modlamin Sanyang now will move the ball forward for Fortune. Ali Use, the new entrant, drills the ball on the right side. Ibu Sanyang receives the ball, looking to get something. Powered that ball, blocked in there by Esa Jallo, team captain. And Esa Jallo was just there on a defensive mission. And it is going to be a Fortune attack once again. Fortune floats the ball into the area. straight into the gloves of Yankuba Sabali, who guarded that ball with ease. And it is going to be a triple substitution any moment from now for Real de Banjul. Omar Diouf, Pa Abdou Cham and Mustafa Nyasi are the three players prepared to be introduced for Real de Banjul any moment from now. And Mohamed Suso is also down, as he is being assisted by the medics of Real de Banjul and other volunteers or Red Cross volunteers. Mustafa Jallo is coming off. He had the opportunity to score, but unfortunately missed from the spot. It is going to be Modu Sanyang who replaces him. Modu Sanyang replaces Mustafa Jallo. It's going to be a triple substitution any moment from now for Real de Banjul. They already have Omar Diouf, Pa Abdou Cham and Mustafa Nyasi to be introduced shortly. And Mustafa Nyasi will replace Hassan Jiba, who is already off. And the number 21, Alassana Seidi, is also off. Mustafa Nyasi is in, replacing Hassan Jiba, who is injured and already off the area, off the pitch. And the number 21, Alassana Seidi, is also coming off, and he will be replaced by the number 17, Omar Diouf. And the last, Amadou Nyasi, is coming off, and Amadou will be replaced by the number 8, Pa Abdou Cham. Amadou Nyasi is coming off and will be replaced by Pa Abdou Cham. Mohamed Suso is also in after sustaining an injury before being supported by the medics, and he's back on his feet, back on the pitch once again. Yankuba Sabali launches the ball forward, trying to connect Abdurrahman Badamosi, who scored the only goal in this contest. Been chested down, Musa Jiba. Musa floats the ball into the area, cleared partially by Fortune, and Cherno Job will now move the ball forward. Ibu Sanyang into the center circle to the new entrant, who controls that ball beautifully, Modu Sanyang. Modu plays the ball back to Ali Use. Ali is being dispossessed by Pa Abdou Cham. Pa Abdou into the center of the pitch now, squares the ball to Mohamed Suso. Suso Mohamed on a one-on-one situation. Is that going to be something? Struck the cross stand-bar. Another effort palmed away by the goalkeeper. That was an incredible effort from Mohamed Suso, and his effort struck the cross stand-bar. Mohamed Suso's effort struck the stand-bar, and the second attempt was beautifully and acrobatically saved by the goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang to still keep Fortune into this game. And Real de Banjul leads here by a goal to nil, and it's going to be a corner and will be taken by the new entrant Omar Diouf. Omar Diouf will deliver this. Omar floats the ball into the area. Abdurrahman with another header. He is one of the tallest players on the pitch, if not the tallest players on the pitch. Abdurrahman Badamosi had a header, but his effort sailed off target, and a goal kick to Fortune. Kemo Kanye, that was indeed a brilliant effort from Mohamed Suso once again, and his effort struck the stand-bar before the second attempt from the advancing player being parried away by the goalkeeper Nuha Sanyang.
Yes, Mohamed Suso is a very difficult player to deal with. He's very skillful and also very pacey on the ball. Whenever he's on the ball, he's very quick on the ball, quick in taking his decisions whenever he's on the ball. So this is why Fortune are finding it very difficult to deal with his threat. But nonetheless, we have seen he's the player that have assisted the first goal through his pace, and then came again against the defender for the Fortune side, and also the captain Sambujan Toure could not deal with him, and then he pulls the ball and against the bar, and then another effort was taken by the Real de Banjul number 14, which was beautifully saved by the goalkeeper for the Fortune side. So it has been a very good game. Or fans that are here are loving what they are seeing, because the game has tuned to an end-to-end football between these two sides here. So correction there, that was the number 34 for the Fortune side, who have taken that shot, and it was saved by the goalkeeper for the Fortune side. So it has been a very beautiful game. The fans are loving it. Chances are coming for both sides, especially for that of the Real de Banjul lately. Who have scored and then created another one, but the goalkeeper for the Fortune side, Nuha, was in his best and then tried to palm that ball away. But it has been a very difficult game for the Fortune side this afternoon, because they are playing against the best side in the league. That is the Real de Banjul side. No one will argue with that. Last season they were the best and then won the trophy, and this season as well they are already the best, because the league is already theirs. So with only a game to be played now from after this particular game, where they will be handed their trophy to celebrate for the second time in a row. For second time here in a row. So they have won last season, and here as well they have won the league, so they will be celebrating their trophy in their last game that they will be playing into this year's GFF male Division 1. But it's a difficult game for the Fortune side here today at the Brikama Boxbar Mini Stadium. You can now see Real de Banjul is all on them, trying to win every dead ball and then try to create chances against the Fortune side here. They are winning, but still they are trying to making sure that they dominate the position here. But that will be a difficult thing for them to do, because Fortune as well, they are a team that loves positioning ball. So we are enjoying what we are seeing here currently in terms of football, in terms of displays from both sides, in terms of creating and also in terms of attacking play that both sides are trying to employ here.
Thank you very much, Kim Okanyi. And back to the live ball-to-ball commentary from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. And seemingly time is definitely running out for Fortune as they trail here by a goal to nil against the champions Real de Banjul. And it is all coming to you live from the Boxbar Mini Stadium and live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary desk for LSTV, Parliament Party, Kim Okanyi, and behind the camera is Osman Kamara. And we have already played 37 minutes into the second half, and it is still Real de Banjul 1, Fortune nil. Into the gloves of Yankuba Sabali. A brilliant delivery from Bernard Silva, and Yankuba Sabali rose the highest and guarded that ball with ease. Into the center circle, Abdullah Tamba on a defensive mission, this time to the new entrant and center forward Modu Sanyang, and that's an offside as waved by the central referee. Quickly taken, Fortune picks possession through Cherno Job. Cherno squares the ball to Bernard Silva, who controls that ball beautifully. Bernard to Cherno Job. Cherno chips the ball to the advancing Ibrahima Toure. Ibrahima heads the ball into the area, still moving the ball forward for the Dabo on a defensive mission. And Real de Banjul will pick possession through Mohamed Suso. Mohamed Suso, dribble pass marker. Mohamed Suso still moving the ball forward. He's indeed a pacey player. He's indeed a pacey player, and the flag of the assistant referee being raised against Pa Abdul Cham of Real de Banjul, and Fortune will benefit. Quickly taken, Cherno Job, and there's already a player down for Real de Banjul, and Bernard Silva picks possession, number 10 on the right side of Fortune's attack. Fortune will try to get something here as we move close to the 40th minute of the second half. Cherno Job, Bernard Silva once again. Bernard will try to dribble past his marker, still going Bernard. Bernard Silva looking to penetrate here. He's been surrounded by some players for Real de Banjul. Back to Ibrahima Toure, who is operating as the right wing back. Floats the ball into the area, trying to connect Sanyang, who heads the ball. Not the best of headers, not the strongest of headers from Modlamin Sanyang, and no troubles for the custodian, Yankuba Sabali. An impressive turnout from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Seemingly it's a Norwegian game, huh? Anyway, it seems to be a Norwegian game as fans pile in here to watch this crucial fixture between Real de Banjul and Fortune. This time to the new entrant who has been introduced not long ago, Omar Jouf. Omar to another new entrant, number 34, Musa Jiba. Mohamed Suso receives the ball from Jiba, squares the ball to Mustafa Anyase. Mustafa is also another new entrant. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down. Mohamed Suso receives the ball on the left side now, trying to dribble passes. Marker powered that ball into the gloves of Nuha Sanyang and forced his struggles, and the second one was an easy catch for the custodian. Impressive second half here from the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium in the game between Real and Fortune. And Fortune are being coached by Jane Juve, whilst Ibrahim Ajata on the dugout for Real de Banjul. It has not been a busy dugout for coach Ibrahim Ajata. I think since the commencement of this game, Kemo, I think I've never seen him move from his sitting area since the commencement. I think probably his assistant might be doing the most of the job for him this afternoon.
Yes, he is less animated today. I mean, looking at compared to the other games that we have watched him watch his side play. He is one of the coaches who will be standing for the full 90 minutes. But today, he has no pressure on him because he knows that the league has already gone to them, whether they have won this game or not. But he is someone who is very much animated whenever he's on the sidelines for his side. But for today, he's been very calm. You have seen all his assistants are the ones that are on the touchline for him. He is very calm on his seat. He is not making any movement. He is in fact not giving so many instructions. Perhaps he is giving those ones to his
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. That was a penalty shout after the centre forward. A new entrant, Modu Sanyang, went to ground, but the central referee, Mod Lamin Juba, waved in for a play on instead of a penalty, as waved by most of the players and the supporters of Fortune FC. This is Bakari Sise on the left side now. Bakari to his defender Abdullah Tamba. Abdullah mal controlled, and Cherno Job to the rescue of Fortune. That was going to be a defensive blunder from Abdullah Tamba, but unfortunately for him, Cherno Job to his rescue clears that ball, and it's going to be a corner for the champions Real de Banjul on the far side, on the democracy end of the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. And already there is a player for Real de Banjul down injured, and he will now need the medics to his rescue. They will now get this. It's Abdullah Jallo. Abdullah Jallo is the left wing back. Abdullah Jallo is being stretched off by the medics, and we are approaching the end of this game here. Approaching the final minutes of this contest between Real de Banjul and Fortune, and this game is coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and the game is live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube. You can like, share, and also send us comments. Ball being floated into the area. Easy time for the goalkeeper. Is it time for the goalkeeper? Abdullah Tamba receives the ball from the goalkeeper. Sambujang Toure moves the ball forward. Toure Sambujang still going against Abdurrahman Badamosi, and the final touch on Mohamed Suso. And it is going to be a throw in. Ibrahima Toure will now deliver this throw in for Fortune, and Fortune will now start the play from their own half. Abdullah Tamba, who is one of the central defenders for the Petroleum Boys, to the new entrant, Mod Lamin Sanyang, who drops the ball to another new entrant, Ali Usay. Mod Lamin Sanyang, is that going to be a foul? No foul as waved by the central referee. An easy time for Yankuba Sabali in goal for the champions Real de Banjul. An arm throw to Mustafa Nyasi on the right side, who was also introduced in the second half, to another new entrant, and number 34, Musa Jiba. This is Ali Usay, who picks possession for Fortune, trying to dribble past his marker. Struggles. Is that a foul? Yes. As waved by the central referee, Modlamin Joba, and Modlamin Joba is going to dash out a yellow to the new entrant Musa Jiba of Real de Banjul. After the blowing of the whistle, I think he cleared that ball when the whistle was already blown by the central referee Job, and it is already, or we have already exhausted the entire 45 minutes here from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and the fourth assistant referee Omar Salah has already waved in an additional 5 minutes. An additional 5 minutes, 5 minutes for Real de Banjul to hold on, and 5 minutes for Fortune to score, I would say, over the bar. 5 minutes for Real de Banjul to hold on to this 1-0 advantage, and 5 minutes for Fortune to score. If Fortune can score, they will surely surrender the maximum points to Real de Banjul, and if Real de Banjul are able to maintain a disadvantage, they will surely be going home with the maximum points away from home at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Ball being drilled low. Kemo Kanyi is almost 5 minutes to be played here at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and Real de Banjul still leading by a goal to nil. They need to hold on to this 1-0 advantage if they are able to amass the maximum points, and Fortune, on the other hand, needs to score if they want to have anything as far as this contest is concerned.
Yes, both having a mission to accomplish here. Real de Banjul will love to maintain the scoreline here. If they cannot score, they will of course try to defend, but what of the Fortune side must score for them to get themselves a desired result here. At least a draw for them into this game will be helpful for them.
The new entrant Modu Sanyang, Lamin Sanyang scored for the Petroleum Boys from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in the final minutes in this contest between them and Real de Banjul. Kemo, I think we are on that analysis as to whether Real de Banjul will be able to hold on, and also if Fortune will be able to score. Unfortunately for the Petroleum Boys, they have now find the back of the net and back into level terms from the Box Bar Mini Stadium.
Yes, very well. Desirably, they will love the scoreline because they wouldn't want Real de Banjul to get a double over them in a season. So that will be a very difficult one for them to, beat at, for very bitter for them to swallow, bitter pills for them to swallow. So they will try to avoid, by all means, the loss of this particular game. And indeed, Modu Sanyang's run over there was helpful for them, and then square the ball for Lamin Sanyang to bag of net for the Fortune side, but otherwise it would have been, the result would have been a very bitter pills for the Fortune side to swallow, because competing against a team, when you are competing against one of the top teams, you wouldn't want that particular team to get a double over you. So that will be a very disturbing result for you as you play in your next games against them. And as I have earlier said, you have seen that Fortune in past 3 games, they have drawn 3 in the 5 last games that they have played against this Real de Banjul side. This was one of which was at least a 1-1 draw, and then this one as well is also heading to that particular end, because the game is almost ending here, and currently it is a 1-1 between Fortune and Fortune Football Club and the Real de Banjul side here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. So it has been a very interesting encounter between the two. Both sides have fought maximally to get themselves a desirable result here, but Fortune will be contented with this particular scoreline because they were down by a lone goal to nil, and then in the additional 5 minutes that was added by the the officials of the game, as you rather say, they get themselves an equalizer into that end part.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi, and it's a delivery for Real de Banjul. Real powered that ball. Not a very good one, not a good one at all. From the new entrant and number 34, Musa Ajiba, and into the final minutes here at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Real de Banjul in this contest scored the first before Fortune getting themselves back into level terms, and Real de Banjul goal was scored by Abdul before Lamin Sanyang getting the equalizer for the Petroleum Boys from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and the ball is being headed out, and it is going to be a throw-in. And before we go, we will try to cross over to other venues to get you results. Abdurrahman Badamosi gets the ball to Mohamed Suso. Mohamed trying to dribble past his marker, block to touch by Ibrahima Toure. This is going to be a throw-in for Real de Banjul. Jallo receives the ball. Abdoulaye Jallo squares the ball to the central defender Makaira Tambedu Makaira, and there we go. Modlamin Job, the central referee, has already blown the final whistle, and it is all over here from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in the game between Fortune and Real de Banjul, and it has ended. Fortune FC 1, Real de Banjul 1, and both sides will be going home with a point. And before we go, we will try to cross over to other venues to get you results, the final results. And we will try to get you the final results before we go, as it is over at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Real de Banjul scored in the second half, and into the final minutes, Fortune got themselves back into level terms after Modlamin Sanyang getting them the equalizer. And we are trying to get you the results, but I think we are currently struggling with the network. But until then, this is where we also going to say bye-bye from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, as it is all over here. And the game ended Real 1, Fortune 1. And at the commentary decks, it has been Parlamin Fati, Kemo Kanyi, and behind the camera is Osman Kamara. Special thanks to all those that were following us live on LSTV and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune FC. Special thanks to all those that are currently watching us in the Gambia, other parts of Africa, Europe and America. Very big tap on your shoulders. Until then, before we go shortly, at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, it has just ended. Fortune 1, Real de Banjul 1. In the game between Greater Tomorrow and Armed Forces, 88 minutes on the clock. It is Greater Tomorrow 1, Gambia Armed Forces 2. In the game between Team Rhino and Steve Biko, 90 minutes on the clock. Team Rhino nil, Steve Biko 1. And this is where we also going to bring an end to the live ball-to-ball commentary from the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. And it is all over here, Real de Banjul 1, Fortune 1. Until then, bye-bye from us from the Box Bar Mini Stadium till we come your way again in another interesting live ball-to-ball commentary.